Hello! This reel will showcase examples of systems and assets I've created using Unreal Engine 4 with Wise. They're part of the game Dreams Reach that I'm currently developing with Hinge Games. As we're early in development, all current assets are considered temporary. I'm going to get through as many examples as possible in a short time, so let's get started. To make sound play when projectiles hit something, the first order of business was to create my Wise hierarchy. Here's an outline. On the highest level, I'm creating two events to account for a successful hit or one that misses and instead hits terrain. Surface type is a switch that reads the terrain type of what the projectile hits. Our successful hit starts with a switch that reads the rarity of the weapon. After that, it's going to blend a unique rarity sound with an attack type switch that reads what type of weapon is being used and layers the corresponding sound with the rarity sound. In our projectile parent blueprint, I put our sound hook in the same place that hit VFX occur. If our projectile was not blocked, and if the enemy was hit, then we pull the switch information we need from the damage component, spawn an AK component containing the AK event we created at the hit VFX location, apply our switch information, then finally play the sound. If our projectile wasn't blocked, and instead does not hit an enemy, then we're going to take a hit result from that projectile to see what surface type it hit, then follow the same process as before to post the sound. I broke down enemy VO to some core elements we can build on, and recorded voice efforts to create a proof of concept for the usage of these systems. In Wise, there are separate events for each of these that all fall under the same actor mixer. Each element has two switches that drive them, enemy type and enemy size. The basic setup looks the same for all of these, pulling switch info for enemy type and enemy size, setting the switches, then posting the event. The only one that had a meaningful difference was the pain VO, in which I pulled damage taken and max health to create a percentage damage taken threshold for the sound to play at. Puzzle statues are obstacles that move when a switch is flipped. I wanted to promote a sense of space in dungeons, so I layered a dry and wet verb sound for these moving into a blend container run by a distance to camera RTPC. I also created a unique attenuation for these objects so we can hear the reverb from farther in the dungeon. UE side, I simply attached a post event to where these objects are programmed to move. Pinwheels are puzzle objects that are turned by other objects. Its velocity is captured in float values within its blueprint, and those values are stored as an RTPC value in Wise that drives volume and pitch of a rotate loop sound effect, and is bookended by start and stop one-shots. The stop sound changes pitch and filtering inside the Wise event. The blueprint stems from the Pinwheel's event tick, so we use a retriggerable delay and a counter to continually check if our loop should continue. The start and stop sounds are posted at the onset of velocity and when it goes below a certain velocity threshold, respectively. For all UI, a special consideration is making sure to post Wise events to the camera rather than to any other in-game object, so that it's interpreted as a system sound. With the help of our programmer, I also set up universal UI confirm, back, and error hooks to get coverage across the game. Once getting into the main menu widget blueprints, I was able to add sound effects in more specified locations, adding unique UI sound effects to individual options and UI moments. That's it. Though there are many more audio systems, these ones demonstrate some core techniques used on this project. Thanks for watching.